Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I need to make up a real song for that or something. Well, I do have Released, which is Free Yourself. It's a song that plays at the outro of this video and all of these videos. Now I'm gonna free that one. That's pretty appropriate, I think. You can get that on iTunes, by the way. It's my song. It's on iTunes. Anywho, welcome to Freedom Friday. So I'm super inspired right now. And I have these ideas to make a million videos. And I'm trying to do one at a time and keep track of them all. I just posted I'm doing Kate Northrup's Money Love Challenge, and I just posted myself singing and dancing to my Money Love song. So I'm super inspired right now. And because I'm so inspired, I figured I would maybe inspire y'all with a Freedom Friday video on the first step to living your dreams. The very first step. The step you have to take. The necessary step if you really want to be living your dreams. So maybe right now you're not living the life of your dreams. Maybe right now you're living the complete opposite of the life of your dreams. Maybe right now you don't even see it possibly happening, right? So for instance, my dream, my probably biggest #1 dream is to be this big, famous, inspirational singer / motivational speaker / best-selling author who just inspires the crap out of people and sings and dances on stage. And I have this whole picture in my head of being famous so that I can inspire the masses, and I really feel called to doing that. But that's a big old dream. And everything that comes, there's a lot, trust me. That's just in a nutshell. I have a lot more dreams that come with that. Owning a clothing line and starting my own big nonprofit organization. And I have so many dreams that are literally going to take me at least one lifetime to come into fruition, to make real. But when you have that big old dream, and it's up here, and you're down here well, I'm still living in this small town, and nobody really knows me, and I'm just kind of sitting on my bed every day, not really doing anything about that dream because it seems so far away, right? How many of us have been there? Can I get an amen? Seriously, because I was there for a long time. A very long time. And now, no, I'm not this big world famous singer, but I have a pretty decent following on many different platforms, both in my neighborhood, which is Philadelphia. In my neighborhood, both the music industry and the nonprofit world around here, I'm pretty well known, and I've got a good little following online, and so that includes you guys. And so, we can't all be like Justin Bieber and put one video up and then be famous overnight. It usually doesn't happen like that. There are a few stories that did happen like that, but even when you look at Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, they started off, it's Selena Gomez, they didn't just blow up. They started off on these, children's TV shows. And then they blew up later on. It happens like that. So anyway, not everybody has these dreams of blowing up and being this big famous world singer, but we all have our own big dreams, right? And mine seem big to me, and yours, no matter what they are, I'm sure seem big to you. And if they don't seem big to you, well, then you're just not dreaming big enough. And they should. Your dream should seem really big to you. Holy crap, this is either going to take me a lifetime to get there, to happen, or it's just so big I can't even fathom it. So, what is the first step to living your dreams? You don't just step into that life. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Even when you're using the magic of the universe, right? We've been so conditioned as human beings that we really can't just step into that. We have to do a lot of changing, a lot of shifts. And some shifts are huge quantum leaps, yes. But most shifts are just really tiny. Like really, really tiny. Where, you know, for me, for instance, I might get on a stage today. I haven't actually performed on a stage in maybe about two or 3 months. And I may get on a stage today and get up and not really have the nerves that I had 5 years ago. And I go, wow. You know, it dawns on you like that. Like it doesn't, you don't even realize the shifts sometimes. Sometimes you step up to the plate, whatever the plate may be for you. For me, it's getting up on stage and singing and performing. And you may step up to the plate and go, wow, I'm not quite as nervous as I used to be. I used to not be able to do this without being stuck in my thoughts and in my head. And that's how it is for me. You know, I used to not be able to do this and now I can with ease. So that's really how the shift happens. But the first step, and what I would advise you to start doing today, is do what you love to do. Just do it. It doesn't have to be on a large scale, but do it on a small scale. So for instance, I love singing and dancing and performing. I love it. I love it so much. I literally, and I realized this, actually I realized this when I made my room tour last week for you guys. And it really clicked for me that without creative expression, I would die. I would die. Inside, who I am would just die. So if you have that thing, like I would die without this, I have to do this. Do it. Do it. Right? So for me, like dancing, I want to be able to dance on stage. Right now, I play my own instrument, okay? I can't dance really while I'm playing my own instrument. I'm not necessarily dancing on the stages. I'm not performing on the stages that I could necessarily break out in a dance. Like it's kind of weird. It would be weird. It's out of context. It just wouldn't work. So instead, what I've been doing is just dancing in my living room. Like I'm just dancing as much as I can in my living room. I'm just doing it. I'm telling the universe, this is what I love doing. Hey, you know, because there's no possible way for me right now at this point in my life to just get up on a stage and be like Lady Gaga. Like, it's just not possible for me right now. But that's okay. I can still dance in my living room and be Lady Gaga. You know what I'm saying? And this is exactly how I dance in my living room too. But I can do that. I can do that, right? And the same with the singing. Like, I can perform every day in my living room. I can grab my guitar. You know what I mean? Do you know where I'm getting at? Like, the first step is just doing that tiny little thing that you love, you know? I love singing. So right now, I've been really not working on my vocals, and I really should. So I'm making it a point to do my vocal exercises. Like, think about who would you need to be. When I think about who I need to be in order to have those dreams come true, the first step for me is like, I need to be in the correct physical shape, so that I can sing and dance properly. Like, I really need to train to do that. So why don't I just start training, you know? And just starting off with that little first step of doing what you love. Just a little bit, you know? And adding that into the priorities of your life. And what starts to happen is you'll get used to that being in your life, and you'll begin to grow and do something organically. Like Darienne Awaken, for instance, DarienneAwaken.com. That started off as me just writing a blog for myself. I didn't really share it with anybody. It was more just for me. It was a place for me to express my writing, which I love to do, and I just love writing, and I needed to put it in public. For some reason, something inside of me was not satisfied with just writing in my journal. I needed to share it. And little by little, I would have people tell me that, you know, people would read it, and they would message me, like friends of mine, and say, wow, this really helped me. I really connect with this. This is really inspiring. And little by little, it just started to grow organically. And then I started doing video blogs. Go figure. I started doing video blogs because I started reading not A Course in Miracles. I started reading May Cause Miracles, and I wanted to hold myself accountable. And so I did video blogs every day. And I was like, I'm not gonna, you know, do my makeup all up like I do on my music videos, and I'm not gonna worry about editing, and it's not gonna be crazy. It's not gonna take me anything. It's just gonna be me hitting record and then just uploading it right to YouTube. And it was easy for me to do, and it held me accountable. And just little things like that, like taking that first step to living your dreams, is just doing that one thing that really brings you joy. Just doing it for the sake of doing it because you love doing it. And then what happened with DarienneAwaken.com is I started getting good at it. I started getting better at making these videos. And not for nothing, I could really make a way better video than I make on these Freedom Fridays. I could. I have the ability to do that, but I just don't want to. I don't want it to be about the quality of the video, and if that takes away from me doing what I love. For me, it's about the message, and that's most important. And then one day, and I'm sure one day I'll manifest a videographer that will work for me and will make these kick-ass videos. But I'm just not there yet, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I'm okay. I'm just happy doing what I love doing, which is like talking to myself in a bedroom, to my cell phone, and hoping that people are listening. Or just telling myself that lots of people are listening. And inadvertently, people actually do listen to the crap that I tell. No, I'm kidding. It's not crap. It's real gems. But that's it. Just start doing what you love. The first step to living the life of your dreams is doing what you love. Take a little step and do a little bit of what you love every single day. And eventually, it will grow organically. And you'll be like, oh my God, I'm chasing dreams, but I don't feel like I'm chasing anything. Things are just happening for me. And that's how it happens. It just starts to blossom. And then all of a sudden you look around and you go, holy crap, I wasn't able to do this before. I'm actually living something I always dreamed I could. Holy crap. And I'm in the direction of those big dreams. And also realize that those big dreams, that's kind of like a destiny. You know? I'm going to be cliche and tell you to enjoy the journey right now. Because that's really what it's about. And realizing that the journey is the dream. You're living the dream by journeying to it. You get it? All right. I hope that helped you. I hope that you guys are living every fucking day following your bliss, because it's what will give you life. And you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Make sure you join the inspiration conversation on DarienneAwaken.com and tell me, what is the first step you're going to take to living your dreams? I'm going to hold you accountable, and I want to see you put it down, not on paper because it's the internet, but you know what I mean. But writing it down and sharing with the world is really going to hold you accountable. And I want to know, what are you going to do? And I don't want it to be something that's going to be really hard. I want it to be something that's going to light you up inside. So commit to lighting yourself up inside. All right. I love you guys so, so, so much. Make sure you find me on all of social media at Darienne Music. It's Darienne Music now. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you around. Mwah. Now I'm gonna free.
Mission Love is a social media movement igniting the online airwaves with love. Join the army now for free on missionlovemovement.com.